Hatching 100 royal Aztec eggs inside of adult me. Starting off with egg number 1. Instant hatch. Let's find out, will they go and get a legendary on the first egg? No, they got a Chaneka. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but this is a pretty cute looking pet. I got 100 of my subscribers to send videos of hatching their royal eggs, to find out if the 6% odds of going and getting a legendary are actually accurate. This person is about to go and manually hatch it. Let's really not talk about their avatar being a literal Cheez-It. And yo, they got the frog, which the tree frog, that's the worst one you can hatch, right, out of the royal egg. So thoughts and prayers are to the Cheez-It player. You know what? Hey, at least it matches their avatar, which is a bonus. Alright, next egg. What have we got here? Whoa! On the third egg, we have just seen a temple friend get hatched. A 6% odds to get a legendary in this egg, with then half the odds because there's 2 legendaries, meaning that this temple friend was a 3% odds of getting hatched. And it actually went to someone who deserves it, so well done. Congratulations on that hatch. I can't believe we're literally 3 eggs in and somebody already got one of the legendaries. So let's go and see the next one. All they've got to do is give it a shower. I like their username. They said, let's dance for good luck. Yo, does that give good luck? I gotta test that method. They got a rare. Okay, it could be worse. They could have got the tree frog. So maybe dancing works. Maybe next time do a little bit more dancing. Maybe that will summon the legendary. Maybe you gotta do a special dance, but there you go. Oh, it's quite cute. He's gonna call it Spiky Fossils. You know what, I won't question it. That's a pretty cool name actually. It does look like a spiky fossil. I approve. You know what I also approve? People subscribing. Apparently 60% of you watching this video have not even pressed the subscribe button. So if you're watching right now, press subscribe. Lots of people are going and using instant hatches on these royal eggs. Adult me gonna be making tons of money from this. Instant hatch, they said magic. Whoa, that's actually a really nice ultra rare. So they got the thing called the Ethicatl. I don't know how you pronounce that. Ethicatl. It's basically an ultra rare bird, but I actually think the design of this is awesome. And also, let's talk about the fact they got like a mega bad dragon equipped. And 480,000 bucks? Wait, how did you get $500,000? But this ultra rare is really cute, really good. I prefer it than the cat. I think the design of this is just really fun. This could have been a legendary if they wanted it to. The next player, instead of going and hatching their egg, decided to go and trade it, which honestly might have been the better option because they're guaranteed 3 legendaries and this many rare eggs. Oh my goodness, guys, you should just be trading your egg. I do not advise hatching it. If you can trade it and get this many eggs and legendaries for it. I did a video where I traded the egg and everyone was like, oh, you get overpays because you're a YouTuber. Look at this. This is a real trade. They're about to go and hit confirm. They're getting 3 legendaries, a neon snowman, a bunch. Is this a legendary as well? A bunch of rare eggs, and they just confirmed it. That's how crazy these trades are. Next egg, it looks like they're going and hatching this inside of the nursery. Let's find out what would they go and get. Please be good. Please. Oh no. Okay. Now bear in mind, the tree frog is the uncommon, which statistically means 1 in 3 eggs is actually gonna be a bad pet, like the tree frog. So it's unfortunate, but I think we are to expect to see a bunch of tree frogs get hatched in this video. I'm surprised by how many people hatched that egg, but honestly, I don't blame them. I hatched mine as well. Was it worth it? Probably not. I would have got way more value. But up next we have Alistair the Devil. They're about to go and hatch it. They're on the final task. They got a nice little tiny house. They got everything you need in the house. So let's go. I'm praying for them. Let's find out. What are they going to go and get out of this egg? Yo, that's a cute pet. They got the Onza. So I actually hatched this from my egg as well. And I didn't realize it, but now everyone says they love this pet. Like, it's got a good value to it. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware that so many people liked the Onza. I mean, it's like a cat sort of thing, and people like collecting cats. And people think that this is a preppy pet, so honestly, I probably could have got a better offer than what I traded my Onza for. Another player traded their Royal Aztec egg. They got a fly ride mushroom friend. Pretty decent deal. They probably could have got a bit of a better overpay, but that's still really good. All right, let's go watch them hatch the Royal Aztec egg. They're in a fancy bed. I don't even know what this pet bed is, but let's see. What are they gonna get? They're nearly that. And while we wait, you guys should like this video. It's free to do. It's hatching. And what did they get? They got the, I don't really know how you pronounce it. It's kind of a weird pet, the Chaneka. I think some of these names do refer to Aztec culture, but Adopt Me did decide to go and simplify some of them so they were easier to pronounce or type in the chat, because a bunch of these would have crazy names that people can't spell. Next, egg. Oh wow, this is a HD video. I like this. I like seeing my face on a t-shirt. Love to see that. Love to see it. This guy needs to update that t-shirt, by the way. Royal Aztec egg. All right, what's he gonna get? I predict he will get an ultra rat. That's my guess. That will be my guess. Let's find out. What do they go and get? Oh no, they got a tree frog. Okay, bunch of tree frogs. To be expected. As I said, I think the odds were 33% to go and get the tree frog. So around 1 in 3 are gonna be this bad pet, basically. All right, this one we have to tilt our head sideways to wait, this way. We gotta see what they're hatching. What is it gonna be? We gotta tilt our head, guys, to find out what it is. Because they somehow filmed it this way. They said, in an ult. Okay, what do they get? I can't see. What did they hatch? An ultra rare. Okay, well, which one? Dude, I can't see it. Oh, they got the Onza. Okay, that's a good pet. I don't know how they're like sideways though. This person is trading their royal egg. In return, they're getting a pretty good offer. I know the pudding, Christmas pudding pet, is it called a pudding pup? Gets good offers. So do all of these pets, neons, rides, and an eggnog dog. They traded it and they got a pretty cool offer. Some people like to blur their username. I respect that. So GG's. Let's see, will they follow through and get this trade? I think this is worth like 2 legendaries alone, this little ultra rare Christmas pudding pup. So that's a pretty good trade. Next, egg. They've got a sun glider equipped, and let's see what they go and hatch from the egg. Oh, so they didn't hatch their egg, they traded it. And they got a fly ride snow owl and a ride queen bee. Honestly, I don't blame people. I think trading it might legitimately be the better option to guarantee yourself a legendary, guys. Trade the egg, don't hatch it, is what we have learned so far. That's a really good offer. They said I didn't think it was real. Trust me, people are overpaying for this thing like crazy. This player was able to trade their royal egg for a bunch of moon eggs. I didn't even know you could see this many in a menu, but what's that? 4, 8, 16, 18. That's the maximum amount. So they got 18 moon eggs, which is like basically 16,000 bucks worth. I think that's actually going to be a good trade in the future, because like in the future, I think these moon eggs, obviously they're going to increase in value because you can't get them anymore. So that's probably a good deal. They said they thought they were trolling. They've traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the royal eggs, and then a bunch of these chests, the kelp raider chests. And they got a cow with 2 Aussie eggs. A cow. Bro, what? I told you guys in a video, make alt accounts. Go and farm these eggs and you'll get rich. I was not lying. I told you. This is a real trade. They're not getting an overpay for being a YouTuber. These are all real trades. That's insane. This is the temple friend that Adopt Me news updates hatched earlier in this video. We've got a better look at this pet. I think it's cute. I also think it looks like a koala dressed up, to be honest, but it's kind of fun. This person opened up 2 eggs. They said that one was from a predetermined account and one was not. On the predetermined account, I think you're guaranteed the frog, so that's probably not the best idea. But they did go and get the cattle. Cattle? A cattle. I don't know. How do you pronounce this? Like, there's so many ways you could say this name. Cattle. Bro, I don't even know, but it's a cute pet. I want this one. This is the one I would have preferred to hatch. They hatched the temple friend first try. What? How have we seen so many people hatch a legendary? It would seem that it's higher than 6% based off what we have witnessed. This person decided to trade it. Also, what an amazing username. Tasty Brioche. I love brioche. That's one of like my favorite breakfasts. They got 3 legendaries, a corgi, and a chest. But these are good legendaries. That's wild. Their name was Tasty Brioche. Oh, that's a great username, not gonna lie. I love that. This player has the most cropped image possible, but they got the Quetzalcoatl. Also, I don't know how you pronounce that, so if I offend anyone, I do apologize. The water opossum. I think that's a rare. This is the first time we've actually seen someone hatch this pet. It's got such big ears. I originally thought this was going to be like some sort of bat dragon-esque vibes because it kind of just looked like the silhouette of a bat dragon, but this water opossum, it's pretty cute looking, to be honest. This player traded their egg and it looks like they just added like their full inventory. There's some pretty interesting stuff in here. I'm not sure what this bait is. Is this maybe like a zebra bait? They said tip, click B to open your backpack. I didn't know that was a thing. I've got to test that out, to be honest. That's a cool tip. Thank you. Alright, let's see this person hatch their egg in the playground. Royal Aztec egg. And oh, another water possum. Is it a water opossum? Is that how you say it? Yeah, it's got an O in front. I think the ears are like comically large. They're just like massive. That it looks funny and slightly out of scale, like out of proportion. But it's cute, to be honest. You know how I said earlier not many people hatched the water opossum? Apparently tons of people did. This person did. And they are called Gothic Shadow. And look, they got the water opossum. I really want to like change the color of these pets. I think the color of this should be so much better. I would change it. They got the Chanika, which is the spiky fossil thing, as according to someone else. This player is about to go and hatch their egg. Royal Aztec egg. What are they gonna go and get? They got some lag is what they got. They found the Chaneka. I'm so sorry if I say it wrong. I don't think anyone knows. So there's some really cool pets in this update. And some people did some really good luck on hatching. If you want to see more content that is not video games, I actually have a separate channel. I've been trying to keep this a little bit of a secret. But if you want to see my secret channel, it's called Matthew Park, and you can press the button on the screen right here to go and watch one of the first videos. But only watch it if you want to see real life content, not gaming. Like, none of this stuff's going to be gaming. So if you want to support me, you can go and check this out, pressing the button on the screen to watch a video where I buy my cat a bunch of toys and go and test them out. I think it's a pretty cool video, and it gives you more of a behind the scenes of me, which I think is fun. So go and subscribe if you want, or at least just watch this video. It's only 12 minutes long, and see if you enjoy it.